Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. Tunisia, the birthplace of the Arab Spring in 2011, seems to be undergoing a form of coup d'etat. Now, the current president, and again, information is pretty limited right now, it's all a developing story, but the current president has just dismissed the prime minister and parliament, and this all has to do with their handling of COVID-19 and, of course, the worsening economic situation in Tunisia, which was already precarious. This ostensibly started actually way back in the day. So after the revolution and they finally got democracy in Tunisia, you had the Ennahda party, which was a moderate Islamist party that clearly became the front runner and began to take power. I'm pretty sure they've been in power more or less ever since. There have been a few issues here and there. I am oversimplifying and summing up a lot here. But then, of course, more recently, the pandemic hit. Tunisia, not again being a unfortunately terribly developed nation, has really struggled to try and tend to the needs of its people. This resulted in several anti-government protests across Tunisia. And in response to the protests and ostensibly it's to, take care of the people, but it's also just clearly removing a main democratic power structure. The current Tunisian president has frozen parliament and will govern alongside the new prime minister, which I'm pretty sure he's choosing. The speaker of the Tunisian parliament, Rachid Ghannouchi, has called the move a coup. And so you can see videos where people are supporting the president in this move, and you can also see there's lots of people who are saying, no, this is just a power grab, this is inappropriate. And that's where we are right now with Tunisia. The freeze on everything is supposed to last only 30 days, but only time will tell if that proves to be true or not. And so really that's more or less what we have to go on with the current story and situation. There will of course be more developing. I'm hoping to hear from a Tunisian friend of mine and hopefully he can give me some additional insight and context. But it's still really unfortunate to see that the birthplace of the 2011 Arab Spring and one of the few success stories from that tumultuous period in Middle Eastern history has unfortunately gotten to this point after only a decade. The Tunisian people deserve better, but only time will tell if they can actually get something good from this situation and if the president is actually going to uphold his end of this deal, or if this is unfortunately the first step down an all too familiar and dark path for many countries in the world. And the fact that that is a possibility in an area that has been so desperate for democracy and finally got a taste for it and began to develop it and nurture it, and now it might be taken away, that's what's bothering me today.